Yo, what's up, dudes? How's that for butchering? What the hell was that? Demand your nickel back. So this is my buddy Bobby's Bumblebee. Buddy Bobby's Bumblebee. It's bitching. Anyway. Is it a Squire strap body? What's the body?
That's it's a Sandema style one pickup.
What is it? Warmoth?
No, it wasn't Warmoth. It was another company that was making
Just
a basswood body.
Basswood body, yeah. It's a Warmoth neck though, right? Yes. Yeah. You can tell because it's got that little side sneaky thing right there for the truss rod that a lot of guitar players really like. They like that little side adjustment because it's just so easy to get to. This has got the standard Floyd Rose. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Your old Schaller. Let me move this down here. Your Schaller stamped. I noticed right away it doesn't click nearly as bad as that. Because the strings on that are so new. They were so much brighter. It's coming through the headphones much, much more pronounced. I can't stand. We were just talking about this. I can't stand when the guitar's out of tune. And what the hell is going on with this thing? It's getting pulled here. Come on, you. Get situated. The hell is this plastic thing in my way? Much better. So this is a Duncan pickup. What are you calling that? Black Back? Black Back, yeah. Yeah, I think you got to bring this down just a hair. It really does have to go down a hair. I think you're a little too close. Great paint job, though. You striped it yourself? Yeah. No, it came out great. You could probably, it's got nicked up over the years. You could probably buff it and just gloss it over and over and over again. Take all those little marks. It would look like glass, but you'd have to go through about 5 cans of lacquer, or polyurethane. That was so much brighter. This has got a lot more mid-range and bass to it. It could just be the pickup. Also, I can see these strings aren't nearly as new as those. These are old. Yeah, these are old. Yeah. No, it's great. It's great. I think it. I also like the action on this one a little bit better because it's a hair higher. I think you gotta work on that one a little bit more. Set it up just a. I think it's still got to go a hair higher. They all try to make it ridiculously low from the factory. I don't get it, but to set proper height up on a string, for a guitar, you can break out all the measurements you want, but it doesn't mean anything because it really just depends on how big the fingertips are on your left hand. So if you have smaller hands with smaller fingertips, you could have your action a little bit lower. It'll line up in the front of your fingertip. The next adjacent note will line up when you're pressing a note like the high E string. The B string will line up roughly in the middle of your fingertip. So you can push it out of the way and it won't go over your finger and it won't go under your finger, right? The action's too low, the strings constantly slip under your fingers and you're always trying to dig down to get the string on the tip of your finger, and it's just more a thought, where when it's at the right height, it just pushes out of the way without even having to think about it. It's so much easier. So if the height's too high, when you bend, the adjacent string will go over your finger, and if it's too low, it'll go under your finger. And the perfect height is depending on the size of your fingertips. And I got pretty big fingertips. I'm like all palm. I have like no finger. I got hands like baseball mitts. Which is why I like my action a little bit higher than what most people prefer. But it really depends on the person and not the instrument. You see people that take out these gauges and they're like, it should be X amount of this away. It's like, that's all nonsense. It really just depends on the person playing. Because a person with very small hands, or certainly very small fingertips, they'll want that to line up just right. And, the smaller your fingertips are, the more crucial that zone is. Right? And it's a little bit more forgiving if you have, bigger fingertips. Yeah, this guitar sounds great. I like this one a lot. And the Bumblebee wasn't really out there for all that long. One album, right? That was on the first. This was on the back of the second, and that was it, right?
He didn't like the way the one he created sounded.
Right.
For kind of wood.
Yeah, right. Right.
I think he liked the look of it, but
didn't like the look of it, and then that was it. So it was like a prop for a very quick period of time. But I like the Bumblebee, black and yellow. See, around here it means the Bruins. People are like, "What? That's an outrage." Yeah, pretty cool. All right, guys. Just trying to bring interesting guitars in front of the camera, and I like this one a lot. I might even like it a little better than that one. Shh, don't tell Bobby. You just put a water slide on this, right? I think we were talking about that before we, yeah, just a little water slide decal. All right, bros. As always, rock on.